I am actually finally adding a basement. So here we are in Blender. We're starting off with the default sphere that it gives us. Or cube, not... So yeah, I'll probably be moving these around the basement, but I'm kind of antsy to release this, but I don't really want to release it without any kind of like paranormal activity happening down here. So that's what this glowing little blue box is for. Sphere, as I would call it, being the 3D modeling expert that I am. This basically just reminds me some kind of paranormal event should happen here, and I want it to be banging inside the vents. Normally this would be the part where I'd go to like freesound.org or whatever and find some free sound of a air vent bang or metal bang or something that I could use, but I actually have a very good idea. My desktop tripod desperately needs quick release. Turns out washing machines can sound a lot like air vents if you hit them right. Anyway, now that I've got that sound recorded, all I need to do is send it to my Discord, which I've done, and then just download the file from there. By that I mean like a Discord server that's I made just for transferring files very quickly. Now that I have exported my voiceover for this episode, I can go ahead and get rid of that and bring in this and do whatever kind of... I'm gonna need Format Factory. Convert this to... what do we want to convert it to? Let's say wave, why not? Eventbanging.wave. I might try to make it more intense and louder somehow, but first I want to get rid of that kind of buzzing background noise if at all possible. It is possible, yay. But now let's see if I can make it more intense, but I can't just make it louder, otherwise it'll cause distortion. So what about a compressor? What if I did that? Well, that sounds too artificial. You know what? If I were wandering in the basement of an asylum, that would be scary enough for me. If there's any other effects I want to apply with it, I think that Roblox's built-in sound effects should be enough. So let me go ahead and export this. Hope that it doesn't for some reason get taken down from Roblox when I upload it. I just have this phobia now of like Roblox taking down my stuff because like so much of my stuff has been wrongfully taken down. Like I uploaded a decal or an image that was literally just a white circle, a solid white circle, and they said it was inappropriate. Of course I filed an appeal and they looked at it with human eyes and said, oh, you're right, that's not bad. Roblox's moderation, they're over-dependent on automation. Alright, where's my massive sound effects folder with a whole bunch of stuff in it? Ghost hunt, vent bang, air vent banging, there we go. Okay, so now that I've got that all sorted, I can start recording my audio again. So, right here I'm gonna add a sound effect. Oh wait, I haven't actually uploaded the sound effect yet. That'd probably be a good thing to do. Roblox, are you improving your moderation in addition to improving, like, how this looks? I hope. Air vent banging. Please don't be moderated. Please don't be moderated. Maybe if I add a description, it'll make it clear that it's not inappropriate. Is that good enough? Can I hear it now? Oh no. Oh, I uploaded the whole thing, didn't I? What's gonna happen here, by the way? Is it actually gonna show my, wait, my videos? My fonts? You can upload fonts to Roblox now? And videos? Someone tell me about these things. I'm such a boomer, I don't know about any of this. Okay, can I just copy this ID? Will that work? That's good enough, right? Yes, it is. Okay, I want this to be loud. So probably 1.2 volume or something. Playback speed is fine. Roll-off max distance should be, let's say, 100. Roll-off min distance should be 6. That's too loud. Volume should be, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I changed it from 0.5 to, like, 1. Let's try 0.8. That'd give me the creeps. I want to add a reverb sound effect to that, though, as well. So reverb, what's that gonna sound like? That sounds pretty good, actually. What's density do? If I turn that down, everybody's reverb is slightly different. That's very nice. I'll turn up the dry level to -3. That sounds good, but I want it quieter again now because the reverb kind of made it a little bit louder. That's fine. No, I liked it louder actually. So I've imported the sound. I've messed with the reverb settings a bit that I added to the sound in Roblox, and now this is the... So now we just need to actually code the event, which is going to be the easy part after what we just went through, I hope. I'm actually not going to get rid of this box. I'm going to actually, well, I am. I'm gonna add a sphere, an actual sphere this time, not a cube. But one thing I never did. I need to, first of all, I need to group this. That's everything. Whoa, that's too much of everything. My goodness. How did I select all that? I didn't want all that selected. This is why I never use the selection like this. It's, oh my gosh. Okay, group this and anchor all of it. Now it shouldn't fall apart. So that reminds me, I'm gonna anchor this as well. I'm making it a ball because it's easier to control the radius, like how far away players can be from the vent in order to make it go bang, basically. But when players touch this, it will cause it to determine whether or not the bang sound will happen. So this is actually a very similar script. Since I've been recording for like an hour now, I'm probably going to just copy and paste from another script, but we've kind of done it before. I'll go into more detail when we... What's a world model? Anyway, I'll go into more detail on it when we make more poltergeist activity, because that's another video that I have the idea for. In the meantime, I'm going to add a couple scripts to this. I'm going to say script.parent.transparency equals 1, which basically means I can see it now, but once the server starts up, it's not going to be like that. It'll turn invisible. But I also need it to be non-collidable, so you can walk through it. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the script from this up here. Guess I could have copied the hide script as well. Why am I doing it this way? I could just copy the script itself. Paste into... I'll go ahead and rename this to hide. Gotta be more organized. This and this is kind of the part we need, in a way. I don't need this. So this is the script that makes that crash cart have a chance of rolling when people walk past it, if you're wondering. Oh, we don't need any tween service. It's not going to be animation or anything. I don't think we really need any variables for that matter. I'll keep the section just in case. We don't need this. We don't need any of this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and group these two things. We're making an event. That was a stupid joke, I apologize. Okay, I do want a variable. Okay, don't need this, don't need this. There we go. Remove that spacing. Don't really need that. Okay, so how common is this? It's rare. That's kind of nice. What are my other options? Where's lighting? We went over how the dice sets work in the last video, so if you're a bit curious about that, you can watch that. Rare, medium. I feel like I'm ordering a steak. Medium, what's medium? Min roll is 1, max roll is 10. What's rare? I think I'll make it medium, which is actually what I order when I order a steak. I think everything else should be good. I know I got rid of that print statement, but I actually want it back because I want to debug this. I think all of this should work. I think we've gotten rid of everything that pertains to the crash cart moving. So basically how this works is it sets up the dice, which determines how rare it is. This just refers to the vent. And this rolls the dice, and if it rolls 1, or if it rolls the target number of the dice set, then it plays the bang sound. If it does not roll 1, then there's a 5-minute cooldown to make sure that people can't just spam it until they get the bang. Alright, so I think that should work. I'm going to do something very risky, apparently, meaning I'm going to take my spawn locations and I'm going to put them in the lighting. The reason this is risky, if you're unaware, if you're just joining us and didn't see the last episode, this is risky because last time I was working on the basement and put spawn locations down there for debugging purposes, I forgot to remove them. And so players spawned in this unfinished area and saw a bunch of spoilers they weren't supposed to see. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was like that for an hour and people saw the basement when they weren't supposed to. So moral of the story is, I think I actually have this as a reminder in my notes, which I've fallen behind on, I might add. Yeah, here's the reminder, reset the spawn locations. So, yeah, moral of the story, reset your spawn locations so you don't actually accidentally reveal spoilers. What did I just hear? I just heard a noise. It wasn't that ooh. That's always been there. I'm not concerned with that. Okay, so what was the roll? 6. Good. So it looks like the cooldown's working. Let me take out that cooldown real quick. Like comment it out. Just to show what happens if I don't have this cooldown. But also so I can test it and make sure that it will play the bang sound if it rolls the correct number. I did not hear that sound a second time. I'm genuinely spooked. I'm actually genuinely a little bit creeped out now because I heard a weird sound. It sounded like the camera's being switched the first time I went into this test place, and now it's not doing that. Yeah, so it worked. That's pretty good. I might want it a little bit louder though, after all that. First of all, before I forget, I will re-enable that cooldown. There's no shame in copying and pasting. That's basically what coders do and programmers. They just take what's already been written because there's no point in not doing that really. If something's already been written, you know, don't reinvent the wheel, as they say. So vent bang sound, I'll make it, I'll just make it a volume of 1. It's very loud there, but that's not how loud it actually is in game. And just to prove it, I'll go back in. Yeah, I think that's appropriately loud. I think that's an appropriate volume. Oh my gosh, my dummy scared me. I forgot he was there. Okay, that works very nicely, so I'll go ahead and re-enable the cooldown. Alright, I'm gonna put this somewhere, and I'll probably copy and paste it later. I still can't decide if I want a corkboard texture on these or not. I don't know if I do or not, because these actually look pretty nice with just the wooden texture, so I might just keep those. Either way, this is exactly what I was looking for in shelving units. I wish I could say that in real life, but I can't afford shelving units. Shelving units are expensive. I mean, the ones that look more decorated and nice and polished, they look, they're expensive. I could get a shelving unit like this one for like $60 or something at Menards, but that's gonna interfere with the door if I put that there. All of the shelving I want is for things that will be like in the public areas of my home. So like my upstairs loft or my living room or whatever, so I kind of want them to look nice. And now that I've gotten these, I might also make these look better and not like floating shelves and look like boxes. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, the point is, as long as these are in one room, I'm happy with that. And I know I said I wouldn't copy and paste them, but I did. If I want to add the corkboard texture, I will, but I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to play this game and say, that's a really cool game, but I really wish those shelves had an actual corkboard texture instead of the wood texture this stupid developer used. No one's going to say that. Except for Tarite. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I kind of want one of these to slide or fall over something on their own. That's probably going to be in the Poltergeist update that we eventually get around to making, but for now, that's shelves. So I can go ahead and add a check mark to this. So pipes, I've already got a few pipes. I don't think I have any on this side, either in this section or in this one. No, I don't. So I'll go ahead and find some pipes, probably these. Actually, do I have some? Yeah. Got some around the corner here. And I might make those valves look better as well in the future, but I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. I'm happy enough just to have like pipes and those kind of details. I think these look kind of nice closer to the other pipes. I also have some reference images of pipes, but that I can also, you know, refer to. That's the purpose of reference images. I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to take some time to model them because they're more detailed than these, but it won't be too late to model them in a future video as well. But for now, these look pretty nice. I'm just gonna have like 2, just so it doesn't look like exactly that on this side. And yeah, I should have some pipes on the ceiling as well, technically right below the ceiling. And eventually I'll need to add some like brackets that are meant to hold the pipes up as well. Fostrate suggested making this more of a hallway instead of just a little like opening, and I kind of like that idea, so I might in fact do that. The only thing I don't like about that idea is that would require me to move this staircase, or at least make this hallway more narrow, so I don't know if I will or not, but I think he does kind of raise a good point. It looks kind of awkward. Like, I know I explained earlier the lore behind this is supposed to be that Morstan Jr. made like interchangeable floor plans, but that's just too weird. That just doesn't look natural. It doesn't look like something you'd see in real life. I can actually probably, yeah, I can expand that all the way there. That's very nice. So someone could follow this pipe all the way there. And I'll go ahead and copy these and move those like here, or better yet, I'll put them here. I don't really know why I said better yet. It doesn't make that much of a difference. So now we've got some pipes that look quite nice. I'll kind of spruce those up as I go as well. So vents, we already messed around with that one vent, but I kind of want some smaller ones that are like this, because the bathroom is actually a very good example of like how detailed things should be, because we've got pipes, we've got, you know, vents, we've got vents on our vents. You know, just really, really good example. It's really crazy that to think about, because I mean, the morgue feels like a very distant part of the asylum that's really far away from like the bathrooms, which are kind of considered to be close to spawn. But the basement shows us they're really not all that far apart, which is really interesting, because I guess kind of the winding paths of the asylum can tend to make things feel like more expansive than they actually are. It's a very interesting phenomenon that I've noticed. I want this, where do I want to put this? I'll put this right before the, yeah, right here. Right before we change sections, I guess. This is a really big vent. Good grief. I never realized that. I kind of want to switch places, like switch, I kind of want to put the vent here and put the pipes, I don't know. That's something I could do later though, so I'll just keep it like this for now. I want to know about how far away these are from each other. I'm thinking maybe 50 studs or something like that. That's probably, I don't think that's 50 studs. That's too much. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. 40. Man. Hit the nail on the head. 32. I mean, after 3 tries, I hit the nail on the head. What that will do is that will enable me to duplicate these and have them be exactly as far apart as they need to be. Oh man, that was so worth it. Okay. That's so satisfying. I should probably make these a union and apply this texture to just both sides of the union instead of 2 separate bricks, but for the sake of the video, you get the picture. I'm doing that. Yeah, this looks nice. I actually really like this. So yeah, I'll spruce up more details off camera. I just kind of want to give you guys a taste of what that's like. Crash carts I can copy and paste as well. I'm also planning, oh that was creepy. I'm also planning on revamping what those look like, because they look kind of dated. I just kind of want to get this just spruced up enough to where like people will be okay with playing it. That's actually a pretty good place for that crash cart. So the idea is like the basement will be kind of a maze. Not really even a maze, it's just everywhere you go looks exactly the same. So I kind of want certain landmarks to help players figure out where they are. But anyway, I want this to be just spruced up enough to release it, and players to be content with it, because I'm just tired of keeping this secret, and I can expand on this so much. And it's a really exciting update as well. Stray storage boxes. This is an interesting one because I've actually got a custom mesh for this. All right, let's see if I can find that. Oh, it's right there. Cardboard storage box. That's about the size of a cardboard storage box in real life. I don't really know what material to make this, so I'll just focus on color, I guess. It kind of looks like cardboard already, to be honest. I'll go ahead and put this like somewhere around here. I do kind of want to make these look somewhat filled up in time, but that can wait. And this is what the boxes upstairs, by the way, are going to look like eventually. I'm going to revamp the entire thing and make those look like this. I might even add lids. I mean, they have lids, but I might add like lids that will be removed once they fly off the shelves and stuff can like fall out of them and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'm getting a little carried away with the boxes. I don't know. But they look nice though, don't they? No one can look at the boxes and tell me that they don't look good. All right, so I think that's good enough for now. Oh. I almost broke my rule. I almost forgot to move the spawns again. Now, fair warning, I want to update my game more often than I do make videos about it, so I will probably, it'll be like the I did some mining off camera memes. I'll probably do some updating off camera. You'll see things that you didn't see me develop. Be prepared for that, but I can't just keep waiting for recording sessions to update the game, because I really want to get this out, and that will require me to do all kinds of cool stuff with updating the game that I just can't wait to record. So, you get my point. Okay, so spawns, you go back to... So that is another episode of updating my game. I've been recording for almost 2 hours. I'm exhausted, and I don't know how much material I'll keep. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching this update. I thought it would be quick. In any case, thanks again for watching. I'll try to get back to updating this more frequently as well. But yeah, I am going to probably work on the game off camera because I can't just keep waiting for recording sessions to add new stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. Coming up, I want to add more poltergeist activity. I will make a video on that. Everything I'm talking about from this point forward, I'm making a video about. Poltergeist activity, getting me used to plugins, making the ending area. Those are kind of the top 3 on my priority list for future videos, but also, you know, just refining the basement because that's going to be a brand new area. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.